Part A, f of x equals x minus 8 divided by 9x squared times e to the x. See the quotient? We're going to apply the quotient rule. In this case, we see the product as a denominator. So we're going to apply the product rule and the quotient rule in the same problem. First of all, the main part is as a quotient form. So we're going to use the quotient rule, and then product rule will be applied when we find the derivative of the denominator. U equals x minus 8. U prime is 1. For v equals 9, x squared e to the x, or 9 times x squared times e to the x. So the v prime, apply the product rule on the notes here. So this is the first function, second function. The first function times the second function derivative plus the first function derivative times the second function, or uv prime plus u prime times v. This u and v they are used for just to find the derivative of the denominator. For our case here, since u is x squared, so the u prime is 2x. For v as e to the x, the v prime is e to the x. V prime is 9 times the u, which is x squared, times v prime e to the x. The u prime is 2x multiplied by v, which is e to the x. Now the v prime has a common factor, e to the x and x. So pull them out. So 9 times x e to the x. And then in the parentheses, we give you x plus 2. Leave this on the side. And then we go back to the problem, which is the function f of x as u over v. Apply the quotient rule, which is v u prime minus u v prime over v squared. The v, which is 9x squared e to the x, multiplied by the u prime, which is 1, subtracted by the u, or the x minus 8, multiplied by v prime, which is 9x e to the x multiplied by x plus 2, all divided by the v squared, which is 9x squared e to the x, all raised to the second power. The numerator, as we see the common factor, 9 e to the x, and the power x, and the power 1 of the x. So we use 9x e to the x as a common factor. So the first term of the numerator will remain x, and then subtracted by the product of x minus 8 and x plus 2 for the second term of the numerator, all divided by the power 2 of 9x squared e to the x, which is 9x squared e to the x times 9 times x squared times e to the x. And then simplify in the parentheses here, we would get x minus the parentheses that contains the product of x minus 8 and x plus 2, which gives us x squared minus 8x plus 2x minus 16. Or we have x minus the middle two terms here, they are like terms and combined to be negative 6x. We have my x minus x squared plus 6x plus 16. And then combined to be the terms as the parentheses minus x squared plus 7x plus 16 multiplied by 9x e to the x from out front divided by 9 times 9 x to the fourth and e to the x e to the x. And you can see we can cross out the common factor. 9 and 9. Oops. Okay. 9 and 9. X and x to the fourth now become x to the third. E to the x, e to the x. So now we can rewrite the result to be negative x to the second plus 7x plus 16 all divided by 9x to the third times e to the x. Example 3. Find equation of the tangent line to the curve y equals x times square root x at the point 4, 8. We are going to find the equation of the tangent line. Use the point slope form y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. The key term, the tangent line, tells you the slope, which is the m tangent, that is the same as y prime, or the derivative is the slope of the tangent line. So we're gonna need to find the m, which is the y prime, at the particular point 4, 8, as y equals x times square root x. We see as a product, and we write as x multiplied by x to the power 1/2. This problem can be done without the product rule, as we see the power 1 and power 1/2 of the same base can be combined to be x to the power 3 over 2. Therefore, the y prime is 3 over 2 x to the power 1/2 by applying the power rule. At x equals 4, x 4, y equals 8. For x equals 4, the y prime or the m is 3 over 2, 4 to the power 1/2. The power 1/2 means the square root of 4, that gives you 2. Therefore, the y prime is 3, or the slope is 3 at the point 4, 8. Next, we're going to find the equation of the line using the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where x1, y1 is 4, 8, and the m equals 3. So y minus 8 equals 3 times x minus 4, and simplify to be y equals 3x minus 12 plus 8, or y equals 3x minus 4. Example 4. Find all points x, y on the graph of y equals x over x minus 4 with the tangent lines perpendicular to the line y equals 4x plus 5. Our goal is to find the order pairs in the form of x, y on the graph of the function y equals x over x minus 4. The key term, the tangent line perpendicular to the line y equals 4x plus 5. We are going to find the order pair x, y. And another line is provided, which is y equals 4x plus 5. This line, the slope is 4, but the point that we are looking for is the point that has the tangent line perpendicular to the line y equals 4x plus 5. Therefore, the line that the order pair x, y located is perpendicular to the line with the slope 4. So then this slope, or the slope of the perpendicular, is the negative reciprocal of the slope of the line y equals 4x plus 5. So with the information, the tangent line, that means the slope, which is the m of the perpendicular, which is negative 1 over 4, will be the same as the y prime, or the derivative of the function, where our function y is x over x minus 4. To find the derivative, of the quotient form, use the quotient rule. And the quotient rule, if we treat it as u over v, that means the u equals x and the v equals x minus 4. Therefore, u prime is 1. The v prime is also 1. To find the derivative, since the value of the derivative is negative 1 over 4, the y prime applying the quotient rule, which is v u prime minus u v prime over v squared. Negative 1 over 4 equals the v, which is the quantity x minus 4, times the u prime, which is 1, minus the u, which is x, multiplied by the v prime, which is 1, all divided by the v squared, which is x minus 4 squared. Simplify the numerator, we get x minus 4 minus x divided by the quantity x minus 4 squared. That gives us negative 4 divided by x minus 4 to the power second, which is the same as negative 4. We are going to solve for x. Solve for x from negative 1 over 4 equals negative 4 divided by x minus 4 quantity squared. We write it as x minus 4 squared equals 16. That means x minus 4 equals plus minus square root 16, which is 4. We get two values of the x. X minus 4 equals 4, or x equals 8, and x minus 4 equals negative 4, or x equals 0. For x equals 8, y will be, the y value will be 8 divided by 8 minus 4, which is 8 over 4, or 2. And for x equals 0, y equals 0 over 0 minus 4, which is still 0. So therefore, we have two order pairs, 8, 2, and 0, 0.